Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I will be unboxing some Magic the Gathering. It's been, I think, over a couple years since I've had Magic on the channel, but I had to bring something with this. This is the bundle, which used to be called a Fat Pack, for War of the Spark, which is the idea of a set that has non-mythic rare planeswalkers. They have, like, lesser rarities for planeswalkers. I've been hoping they'd be doing that since they introduced planeswalkers. So when they finally did, I was like, oh, well, I have to at least buy some of it. I'm not really, like, into Magic. You know, I go in and out. I have phases with I'm really into Magic, and then I'm just kind of not. But when this came out, I was like, I have to get something to do with it. So yeah, let's take a look here. War of the Spark. Sort of the idea of a war of planeswalkers. And it has, of course, the player's guide, 80 basic lands, some reference cards, spin down counter, the box, and then 10 boosters, which is, of course, the bulk of what we're going to be opening up today. Let's get the plastic off here. And dig in. Hear that spin down die in there. So at the bottom is cardboard to make it take up more space on the shelf, basically. Do they still? Yeah, looks like it. If you undo the glue on that, there's sort of a little decorative piece here. Some of our planeswalkers of note. Some art. We got that player's guide, which speaks a little bit about the coolest cards, some ideas in the deck, you know, different planeswalkers, and then it actually goes over all the cards in the set. If you do collect, it is a cool thing to collect with things, and it'll go in a binder. So if you keep your card, if you actually collect all the cards, you can keep it in the binder with them. Nifty. But the box itself, actually, I don't think they used to do this. This is nicer than previous boxes, I will say. Look at this. This is all the way closed, and you see this angle, the top. Weird to pull off. The top is at an angle so that it has like an area for you to pull it off from. Very cool. And there's cardboard up there. I don't know if... No, that's designed so it doesn't fall too far down. Okay. Awesome. The bestest. We got our spin down here. And the reason it's the bestest is because it's blue. I do quite enjoy blue, but basically it comes with a spin down, which is the symbol is 20, and then the numbers are in order, which is terrible for a random die roll, but much easier if you're trying to track your life in Magic. The divider in the box is actually nice, so you can actually divide it into two different sections, and like that's like a sturdy, like that's not like a temporary divider, that's like you keep that in there and now your box is divided. Definitely an upgrade. They did mention 2 reference cards. The phases of combat, mostly. Basics of building a deck, and popular Magic formats. So, there's that. Before we get into the packs themselves, it did come with the lands. It's pretty. So we get planes, Islands. I like these ones with the... That's pretty too. Can't see. Yeah, whatever with the bits flowing around, that's quite lovely. And then, yeah. So there's the different lands. There's a bunch of basic lands. I think it's 80. And now, starting with the booster packs. I'm not gonna, on every pack, look at every card. We'll look at the uncommons and, of course, the rares and such. But we'll definitely also look at the planeswalkers with them. But on this first one, let's just take a look, because I have literally not seen any of the cards in the set. So, Pouncing Lynx. So we've got a cat. Stealth Mission. Honor the God Pharaoh. Ward Scale. Crocodile. That is a giant crocodile. Wow. Dusk Mantle Operative. Enforcer Griffin. Lazotep Reaver. Demolish. Law Rune Enforcer. Defiant Strike. And yeah, gotta be onto the I was like, gotta be onto the uncommon soon, right? Yeah, there we go. Dispark. Exile target permanent with converted mana cost 4 or greater. Bond of Flourishing. The top 3 cards of the library. You may reveal a permanent from among them and put it into your hand, and the rest onto the bottom in any order. Gain 3 life. We have an uncommon planeswalker. That is so cool. That exists. Legendary planeswalker Teo. You have hexproof. You can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. And it starts with 5, -2 loyalty. Create a 0/3 white wall creature token with Defender. But if you notice, there's no way for it to gain loyalty on the card. So that's one of the things often the less rare ones have, is they can't go up in loyalty. Our rare here is Dread Horde Invasion. 2, an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and amass 1. Put a +1/+1 counter on an army you control. If you don't control one, create a 0/0 black zombie army creature token first. Whenever a zombie token you control with power 6 or greater attacks, it gains lifelink until the end of turn. So, you are amassing an army. Alright. Planes and a citizen token. This creature is all colors. On to pack 2, and this time around we're not going to so cautiously look at all the commons. If you want to look at the commons, you can pause and look at them yourself. I will look at them myself later. Okay, so Vizier of the Scorpion. More amassing zombie army. Bolt Bend. 3 West if you control a creature power 4 or greater. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. Whoa. Alright. Another uncommon planeswalker that looks really creepy. I cannot pronounce that, but is the Dream Render. What a title. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause their controller to search their library. Ooh. 5 loyalty and -1. Target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard, then exile each opponent's graveyard. Our rare is Narset's Reversal. Copy target instant or sorcery spell, then return it to its owner's hand. You may choose new targets for the copy. In the disarray of battle, an enemy's attack may be your most convenient weapon. Forest and Zombie Army 0/0, which is great with that amass. Come on out of there. Again, with the commons. Ooh. Okay. Tybalt's Rager. Devil. When it dies, deal damage to a target. Tyrant's Scorn. Either destroy a target creature with converted mana cost of 3 or less, or return target creature to its owner's hand. Another uncommon planeswalker. Ob Nixilis, the Hate Twisted. 5 for -2, destroy target creature. Its controller draws 2 cards. And while it's on the battlefield, whenever an opponent draws a card, Ob Nixilis, the Hate Twisted deals 1 damage to that player. A rare. It's a legendary artifact vehicle. Okay, so we still got vehicles around. All right, I didn't know those were still around. But the Parhelion 2, flying first strike, vigilance. Whenever Parhelion 2 attacks, create 2 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance that are attacking. Crew 4. Tap any number of creatures you control with total power 4 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Mountain and another zombie army. Okay. Commons. Oh, I'll read this one. Charmed Stray. There's something peculiar about the cats today. Whenever Charmed Stray enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control named Charmed Stray. Oh, as they gather up. Okay. Bond of Discipline. Gleaming Overseer. Okay, amassing zombies on a blue-black. And zombie tokens you control have hexproof and menace, so the more of these things you have, the more powerful things are. Another uncommon planeswalker. Angrith, Captain of Chaos. Creatures you control have menace and amass 2. So, again, more zombie army growth. Blast Zone, a land. It enters battlefield with a charge counter on it. Tap it to add a colorless. Pay 2 and tap it to pay 2 times X and tap it and put X charge counters on it, and pay 3 and tap it and sacrifice it. Destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Blast Zone. Woo. Okay then. And Devil token. A lot of these commons keep showing up again and again. It's like they're so common. I don't know if I've seen that one. Let's see. Rouse Outburst deals 3 damage to any target. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Time to find the melting point of Lazotep. A land. Whenever you cast a planeswalker spell, gain 1 life. That's good for this set, yeah. Colors and tap 1 and tap. Add 2 mana of different colors just to cast planeswalker spells. Alright. Another uncommon planeswalker. Jiang Yangu Wildcrafter. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has tap, add 1 mana of any color, and starts with 3. You can -1 loyalty to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Our rare is Role Reversal. Exchange control of 2 target permanents that share a permanent type. Okay. Ooh. Hollow Island. You definitely see occasionally in names of spells, like just references to planeswalkers. Ooh, a dinosaur. It's Ixalan. Vigilance. When this raptor enters the battlefield, proliferate. God Pharaoh's statue. Spells your opponent's cast costs 2 more to cast. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses 1 life. Nice. This is making his name hard to read because the art goes underneath there. But another uncommon, Davriel Rogue Shadow Mage. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand, Davriel Rogue Shadow Mage deals 2 damage to them, and starts with 3 loyalty -1 for target player discards a card. Another Parhelion 2. Okay. And uncommon foil. Legendary creature. Trample Vigilance. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters will be put on Mau Loyal Companion, that many +1/+1/+1 counters are put on it instead. He's Puppy. Mountain. And another zombie army. Making our way through these packs. There's a few left. Got our commons. And Elite Guard Mage. Dreadhorde Twins. Amass is always a zombie army. But I guess it's possible, I haven't paid attention, maybe there are other cards that aren't tokens that are an army. But zombie tokens you control have trample, so maybe that's what it's always designed for. Another uncommon planeswalker, Nahiri, Storm of Stone. As long as it's your turn, creatures you control have first strike and equipped abilities you activate cost 1 less to activate. Starts with 6 loyalty, and for X, it deals X damage to target tapped creature. Plane-wide Celebration. Choose 4. You may choose the same mode more than once. Okay. So you gain 4 life, proliferate, turn target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand, and create a 2/2 citizen creature token that's all colors. And then you can do them more than once if you don't want to do one of the others. Swamp. And another devil token. Ooh, Leviathan. Yeah. Bond of Discipline, Eternal Taskmaster, our uncommon Planeswalker, doesn't have a name. This is the Wanderer, just legendary Planeswalker with no name. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents you control. Exile target creature with power 4 or greater for 2, starts with 5 loyalty. Our rare, it's a legendary creature, Storev Devkarin Lich. Trample, whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, return to your hand target creature or planeswalker card in your graveyard that wasn't put there this combat. Okay. An island and a spirit token. Our penultimate pack. Oh, another cat. Lynx has been a cat. I've seen him a couple times, but I didn't pay attention. So there's a couple cats in this. What on earth happened? Why? Why are there some that are upside down? I'm so confused. I don't know if I've ever, at least not to my awareness, has that ever happened. Okay, so now Rubble Belt Rioters. Okay, which that one I do recognize. So some of these are Ravnica, because I think this is like over multiple planes maybe, but I've read certain things and thought, I think that's Ravnica, but I'm pretty positive the Rubble Belt is in Ravnica from Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. Pretty sure I remember that. Yeah. The uncommon Urgen's Conjurant enters with however many you pay +1/+1 counters on it, and if damage would be dealt to it while it has a +1/+1 counter on it, prevent the damage and remove that many. So damaging it actually reduces its power as well. Price of Betrayal. Remove up to 5 counters from target artifact, creature, planeswalker, or opponent. And yep, that's why I was like, wait a minute, there's an extra uncommon. Does that mean, yes, I get a rare planeswalker. Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord. 4 loyalty. As long as it's your turn, creatures and planeswalkers you control have lifelink. You can add loyalty to this one since it's rare. Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Not a great ability, but it's increasing its loyalty. And for -X loyalty, return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a vampire in addition to its other types. Planes and a zombie army. And we got our final pack here. Let's see what it is. And our uncommons, more Rubble Belt Riders. Invade the City, mass X, where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Okay, okay. Yes. Not this card. But we have another uncommon, Flux Channeler. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, proliferate. That means another rare planeswalker. Oh, a Johnny. He's a kitty. The Great Hearted. Creatures you control have Vigilance, 5 loyalty to start, +1 loyalty, you gain 3 life. Not bad. -2, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter on each other planeswalker you control. So good when in a deck where you're going to have multiple. That is a way to increase counters on it, on other planeswalkers, of course. And a dragon creature token. But very fun. I just got 10 more planeswalkers. And I do at least have a slight desire to get more. That was definitely fun. I was also very pleased with the bundle. I have not gotten a Magic bundle since they were fat packs previously. And of course, the general, you get a stack, a handful of packs, and you get some lands, and you get the player's guide, and the spin down has been the same for a long time. In fact, I think way long ago they used to include like a novel in it. Though I never actually read those. But the box got nicer. Like, not only that sort of angled cutout to make it where it both visually appealing and, also easier to take the lid off, but also just the fact that inside the box, which is nice, there's a little miniature sort of internal box to put things in that's all the same, nice and finished. In other words, what they used to do was just have a little fold-out bit of cardboard that was just shoved in there to take up the space, and it functioned just fine. But it was the kind of thing you'd take out and basically throw away. They decided, hey, let's make it something nice that you'll actually keep and help you with storage. So, very cool. But yeah, I'll, of course, link where you can pick up the bundle yourself. And I haven't looked huge amounts into what the different cards are, though I guess I have the player's guide if I want to now. But if you have any certain, particularly planeswalkers, like favorite planeswalkers from this set, let me know, what ones to look into, because I just loved the idea of actually trying to make it where planeswalkers were common enough for once that people would take the time to understand how the cards worked. Because it's been a card that has been so rare that so many people just, as long as it's been out there, they just still don't quite know how it works because they never get to play with them. Well, now people do, and now it's a card type that people can actually have in their decks readily and not have to worry about, oh, I'm spending huge amounts of money in order to do so. It's, there are just normal planeswalkers. So, thought that was very awesome. I wanted to support Wizards for that decision, so I picked up a set. But yeah, thank you for watching, and comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. It's YouTube. I'm sure you've heard it all before. Thank you for watching. Bye.